Hey, it's Joe. Today I'm going to show you how to drive traffic to your real estate website and to do it very, very cheaply. Let's take a look at the Automarketer. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you how to cheaply and effectively drive buyer and seller traffic to your clone sites. When they go to your clone sites, there are forms on their clone sites that you want them to fill out based on who they are, whether they're buyer leads or whether they're seller leads or what type of seller leads they are. And that's the clone sites information, which I've given to you in a different video, because each of those clone sites will go after a different kind of lead. But you want to be able to drive the right kind of traffic to the correct website so that they'll fill out that form and they'll become a lead in your system. And there's a few ways you can do that. One is through the Automarketer. This is the system that is scraping for sale by owners from Craigslist, gets their phone number, and then sends them a text and tells them different things depending on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to find a buyer, you can contact the people that are looking for properties, looking for homes. And there's a category in Craigslist that we send to, and we get a great response to those people. In our text to those people, there's a URL that leads them to the website where they can read about what it means to buy, rent to buy. And if they fill out that form, it puts them in your database that you can then send them broadcast messages. Your best leads are going to be the people that are already in your database that have already responded. So once you have them in the Automarketer, first you get them through the Automarketer, then you get them into the broadcast messages, and then you send them regular broadcasts based on what they're trying to accomplish. Also, when they fill out the form on your clone site, you're going to get their email address. So you'll have both their email and their phone number in their account. So that's with the buyers. There's other ways to drive traffic to your websites using things like Facebook ads or AdWords on Google. That's more expensive, and it's probably not necessary to use. You can also drive traffic there through, newspaper ads, for that matter, or signs in your yard, or any other type of media that is going out that's advertising your stuff. You can build your lists that way. But I would suggest that you use the Automarketer, because that's all the leads that you're going to need. You can get from the Automarketer, and you're going to get them for pennies instead of for dollars. The other type of leads that you're going to want is to find sellers, and you can use the We Will Buy campaign, which is the buying properties for under market value, getting wholesale deals, that type of property. And I showed you that in a different video in this series here. And then also the rent-to-own sellers, driving people to your sites through the 3-month campaign. And this campaign sends them to the site over a period of time. Again, you can use other sources, other ways to drive traffic to your websites. You can use any source that you want, but start with the cheap stuff first. Start with the things that are least expensive. Always go for the low-hanging fruit in your business before you move on to a more expensive alternative. Sometimes as entrepreneurs, we're always looking at the grass is always greener on the other side. Let's go for that. And then we don't go after these really important leads. There's other things that you can do too. If you have phone numbers of absentee owners and those types of things, you can do blasts out to those people as well. Just make sure you're following the rules as far as the laws pertaining to sending out text blasts. We're able to send out text blasts to leads on Craigslist because they're advertising and they're asking for us to call them. So we have their phone number, they're asking to sell their properties, we're contacting them about selling their property, or about buying their properties, so we're making them an offer. So it's not ever going to fall under the legislation that keeps you from sending out unsolicited text messages and voice blasts and emails. All right, this is a great way to build your business.